Hello and welcome to We Cracked the Small Business Success Code. I'm Craig Jacobson, and what we're going to cover in this introductory video is how marketing has changed for small businesses and how you can, with a little bit of cleverness, a little bit of time, so a lot of patience, and not too much money, you can create an effective web presence and start to gain leads. So I'm going to go over the very basics of how marketing has changed for small businesses, and in fact kind of let you in on the secret that many small successful businesses are using today to get more leads. During the course of my career, marketing has changed. Traditional marketing was all about the yellow pages, newspaper advertising, magazine advertising, direct mail, making calls to very specific companies. It's targeted calls, or going to trade shows or exhibitions or networking events and networking groups. Some new tools have become available, and what we're going to cover is all of these: how you use the web, the internet, how you use cell phones and computers to be able to show up in searches. I'm not going to go in detail through all of these right here. There will be videos on each of the different topics, but suffice it to say, it's really changed. And if you're not with it, you're not on the web, you're not creating an effective website, you're really kind of losing out. So what is working for small businesses? It is websites, organic search, I'll explain what that is, pay-per-click, I'll show you what that is, follow-up marketing, either through direct mail or through email marketing. Those are my strong suits. Those are the things that I really like and are very good for small businesses. You can do them cost effectively and get a lot of customers that way. This is a study, the results of a study from a bunch of, actually this is like 1,500 small successful businesses, and they asked them in a survey, what are the things that you're spending your money on, so that your marketing spend, your marketing budget, and how important are these to achieving your marketing goals? And their marketing goals were to get new customers or retain the customers they had. And without going into the details of all of the items in this chart, showing up in searches, effective websites, email marketing, webinars, publishing newsletters, those are extremely important to the companies that are growing and that are successful. So through these series of videos, I want you to be able to learn about all of these things. So the marketing model that I want to give you is to show up in search engine results, have people come to your website, those people give you their information so that you can market to them later, and they're a lead then. And then at some point they raise their hand and say, oh, I'm a prospect, talk to me, I want to buy your products and services, and they negotiate, the particular deal of how you're going to be working with them. Then money exchanges hands, contracts are signed, and they become a client, and then presumably afterwards they become a post-sale client later on. So I want you to think about how people buy, because I think that when you've got ineffective marketing systems, it's because we're not mapping, you're not matching your selling system to how people are buying. When you go about buying something, you go through these routine 4 stages. You sort of identify that you have a problem. My DVD player broke. Okay, what are my different alternatives of DVD players? Are they horizontal? Are they vertical? Do I need a home theater system? Is it stereo? Is it mono? Is it, 1 disc or 5 discs? Does it have a DVR or a TiVo in it? So those are all kind of options. And then what do they all cost, and how long are the warranties, and what are the reputations of the manufacturers as well as the people that would be doing the sales and installation for you? So it's kind of a normal process. So everybody goes through, what are my choices, what's best for me, what fits my budget, and who do I trust? So the elements of your marketing system have to match up to how people are buying. So you want to show up when they're digging around and trying to find out what are my alternatives. And so that's going to be showing up in online marketing through blogs, through social media, and we'll cover that in something, one of these videos. There'll be another one talking about search and how do you show up in search results. What is a good website? What's worth spending money on? And there are free websites. What are the advantages of using those? And then what is a follow-up system and why is that important? And I'll have some videos on that. So here's a practical application. So you've got to first understand, as a small business owner, what are your prospective clients searching on? So the term for that is if somebody types into Google, the words that they type in there, those are called the keywords. And you need to know for your business what are the important keywords. And in fact, you'll be surprised to know you can find out how many times people searched on anything last month. Was it a large number or a small number? And of course, you as a small business owner are looking for things that are relevant to your business. If you're an electrical contractor, you want to know for your geography, if it's Fresno, California electricians, Google will tell you how many times people searched on that last month. Those are your keywords, your search expressions. And then you want to make this leap of understanding of what stage of the process, of a search process, are they in, and that helps you choose the voice of your website, where you either are pounding your chest and saying we're the experts on it, or you're saying, so you need an electrician, here's some things you need to think about, and so you can be more of a reporter. So you can have different websites. You have permission, you have my permission to have multiple websites. After all, websites are very inexpensive and they're very effective for connecting and getting leads. But you get to have them all in different choices. You can make a website or blog then designed to show up in their buying process, and that's through the process of search engine optimization, or SEO. And I'll show you how you can use a whole series of free tools to understand and kind of do it yourself SEO. And I encourage all small business owners to be familiar with these and to know about doing them. I mean, I know you're going to spend most of your time working in your business, but if you're going to pay someone to do something on the outside, you at least ought to know what the tools are and how you can do it yourself. So, Google. What are people hungry for? What do they search on? This is a list of the searches, and what I want to point out here in the upper right-hand corner is in the month of August in 2009, almost 500,000 people searched on various terms that my friends here in San Diego have businesses in. 590 people were looking for electrical contractors. Other people that may have been higher in a search process, almost 10,000 were looking for San Diego electrical. So 22,000 people were looking for kitchens. Remodeling, 4,400 people were almost 10,000 were looking for remodeling. Now, home remodeling would be, a different number of searches. So these are keywords, these search terms that somebody puts into the Google. That's sort of your first bit of terminology, but don't be put off by the terminology. The important thing is these are the search terms or the keywords, and the important thing for you as a business owner is to know which are the ones that are relevant for you and how do you stack up. Are you showing up in those searches? This is a search for a friend of mine that has an upholstery shop here in San Diego. The San Diego Reupholstery Shop is an important search for him. He's competing against 12,000 other pages, and he shows up in Google Local in position 1 on Google, position 2, position 3, and if we even continue down, we have 7 positions out of the 10. On a search results page, there are 10 positions that you can show up in, so you got like 10 ads on that page. So I'll show you how you can do this. Sometimes you can do this. It works very effectively, and sometimes you'll end up with 1 or 2, but hey, those are free ads in places that people are searching on. So this is good things. So as a small business owner, these are the things to remember. Searches, and people use either Google or Yahoo or Bing, Microsoft's new product. Traffic, that's people that come to your website. That's visitors to your website. Conversions, that's when somebody says, tell me more. They either pick up the phone and call you, which is always a great thing, or they fill out a form on your website to get something so that you can talk to them later on. And ultimately, the whole purpose behind this is to get more sales, to get more customers.